Welcome back to another episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. I'm your host, Black Trey, aka whatever the fuck you want to call me. Joined always by Big Jerv, Jason, Madison, and our special co-host, Glasses Malone, aka Dr. Malone. That's what they call you now.
Don't do that. Now I'm not going to say nothing that people think is smart.
Hey, so we got a great show today. We are going to talk about a particular comedian who has decided to enter the rap, beef. And then also we're going to talk about the United Health Care CEO. And then also, what's a good excuse for not being able to make someone's birthday party? And we're going to talk about the cities of GNX tour. And then is Mexican bodies a body type? Let's start the show. Jerv, while you're reacting to that, I want to say, yes, yesterday a young lady, she posted a photo and she was dressed kind of crazy. And a black woman made a comment, was like, "Girl, you built like a Mexican," right? And it just went like wildflower. Like, and that's the thing. From LA, I don't know where it is, like in New York or, all these other places, maybe Philly, however. But we be saying, dang, bro, she got a Mexican body. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even to a point of like disrespect. You get what I'm saying? It is.
Get your podcast canceled.
Right. He jumped off with the
no. So it's definitely not a. It's a sign of it's endearing. Yeah, I know.
It ain't no term of endearment though, Trey. Like,
no, it's not even negative though. It's not negative either though. I think the thing is, it's an archetype. You get what I'm saying? So the thing.
I mean, we all knew what you meant though, right? Like I feel like everybody on this joint knew exactly the body type you talk about.
No, I get it, but I'm saying at the end of the day, yeah, that is definitely a wild,
crazy when you say it out loud.
When you say it out loud and you're not reading it on Twitter. But the craziest thing about it was it blessed us with a great thread. All the baddies, all the Mexican baddies popped out. It was just showing like, hey, I love my Mexican body. And I was like, oh, this remind me of, this is the opposite of, what's bro name? DJ what? What was his name? Zeddy? Remember DJ Zeddy had all the women posting the photos on the timeline back in the day? But no, this shit kicked off the best thread.
Oh man,
this shit kicked off the best thread, bro. Cause like
I gotta get off these comments, bro.
Niggas is wild in the chat.
But it was funny. It was funny, Trey, because I seen somebody try to double back and be like, "Oh, black women's bodies are terrible," like trying to get people to but
that's the running joke now. So now everybody's been inserting, quote unquote, the race that they want to see, and calling it a body type to get the women to kind of engage with this thread. Like, oh, Asian, black, white. Yes. So
men are villainous.
Niggas is crazy, bro.
You know what? Niggas be horny as shit.
You know what? There are some LA things that probably, like Mexican Jordans. There are some LA things.
It's an archetype if you from LA, bro. Like, I don't know how. Like I said, Chicago has a big Mexican culture. I don't know about Philly, but like overall,
I wouldn't say we have Mexican. We just have we're more Puerto Rican. We're a Puerto Rican town.
So yeah, you just sit that one out. That ain't them not the same thing, brother. Not the same thing, brother.
Right. But again,
shout out to my mamacitas.
And Mexican love. We see, we definitely shout out to the couples that's, standing one in front of the other at the bus stop, like,
True love. True love, man. True love. But nah.
What y'all doing today?
You know the craziest thing about this is fucking Glasses think this is bad. Of all people. Hey, the man who says he doesn't like unisex things is still one of the greatest.
Not really like.
This is one of the greatest lines in history, and I wanted to pick that up. You know what I mean? Like shout out to the Mamacitos baddies with the great bodies. We love all body archetypes.
All this dietary stuff. It's just dietary. Like if I'm
anti-BBL though.
I almost think they should be put to death.
I'm with y'all.
All right.
That's how bad I am
All
with women
right.
in BBL.
Yo, let's just go to
Really-
let's go to
really-
unisex things, bro.
No,
Let's
yo,
go
yo.
to unisex
Yeah,
things, brother.
but no, but like, no, the thing with the Mexican bodies, right? When the diet, when it's a poverty diet, right? It's more tortillas, it's more starches, so it kind of sits funny. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where we get that stigma from, and it's just it becomes that bill. But obviously, if you've been in LA over the last 20 years or something, yeah, they don't, that it don't look like that no more. They hold it together for a lot longer. You know what I mean? It's starting to look really, it's put together.
No, so it was a lot of Planet Fitness honeys. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. I think like the gym culture has permeated Los Angeles and the world, and so I think it's less of that other type.
You gotta add in social. You gotta add in social media though.
Yeah. You gotta take the pictures.
Right, exactly.
Gotta take the pictures.
Hey,
you gotta get the likes.
But they was pointing out that they stick the hip out though. That was funny. Yeah. That was kind of funny.
Hey, it's a certain pose, but the crazy thing about it too was like niggas tried to do this you. So like if it was a joint that was crazy, they would search and see if they said the N-word. And I was like, like why y'all like, man, let them cook, bro. Let them cook, bro. Cause even on ain't Peso Mexican? Glasses?
Yeah, Peso, well, I don't know if he's Mexican. I know he
be N-wording. He be N-wording for sure.
Lefty not Mexican.
I know, but he be saying the blacks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's jail talk. That's jail talk. That's jail talk, though.
Yeah, this might be the most polarizing thing I ever said. People don't like black people. Even people that like black people don't like black people. So I guess in LA you have come to accept it that there's a bit of like disdain, but you like, you got yours. That's your people. That's how I look at it. It depends on where you at. Like when in the farms, right, the 7-0s, first people ever pulled guns out on me. But then on the 7 where I'm from, right, like the 117s is the homies. So, it's a very complex relationship. Very complex relationship.
All right. So on this game show, name that unisex item. What is a unisex item that Crocs. You don't like, Glasses?
Let's start with Crocs.
Okay.
Off the rip. Crocs is crazy. You should not be purses. Purses is becoming unisex.
So you're not rocking with
you don't fuck with no toe bags. No toe bags. No messenger bag.
Toe bag is cool. Like a messenger bag is okay. Like if you carry your laptop.
If your laptop is in there.
Yeah.
So do you have to see the items that's in the actual bag for you to?
No, you know it because if you see a laptop bag when they the cross strap, you can see what it is. But it's people actually wearing purses. And then they try to make it sound tough by saying they put their gun in it. It's not a gun bag, my boy. It's a purse.
Okay. It's a purse.
And it don't make you tough. You should be shot with it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how bad it is.
Okay, so no Uggs, no purses. What else?
Crocs,
they said Crocs, not Uggs. Crocs.
No Crocs. Sorry, no Crocs. I got on Uggs right now. Sorry.
Purses, unisex, rompers. Men finna start wearing bodysuits. It's coming. Remember I told you that.
We already had that era. That was when motherfuckers was. Remember they were showing their thighs and shit.
It's coming back.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Extra high shorts.
You off that too?
That's not happening.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I'm not shocked with that one.
I'll be looking at some of my NBA peoples. I'll be like, bro, get them things down, bro.
Get them things down and crazy.
Got them Johnny Short pants on. Got them Johnny Short pants on, bro. Come on now.
So they gotta wear baggy shorts. Baggy shorts gotta be
not baggy, but like you can have fitted, but it don't gotta be like
above the knee.
Chokers.
That's a big
chokers.
One.
Like a chain?
Yeah, I hate that when the chokers came in. That was so trash.
That's unisex. Chokers.
Yo, I can see Trey. Yo, I feel like Trey has either. There's a picture with Trey with one of everything that you've just said.
All these items, yeah.
I got on Uggs right now, my nigga. I got on Uggs, bro.
But Uggs were men's shoes if you were familiar in Australia. They were men's shoes in this.
Yeah, no, they definitely. But that's what I'm saying. All these
that's unisex. So I wouldn't wear Uggs. I wouldn't wear Uggs because women, when women start claiming stuff and it become part of their like standard of beauty, I'm out.
Okay.
Whenever women grab something, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gone.
I get it. No crop top shirts, right? No crop top.
Oh, for sure, crop tops is out. But I ain't never had a 6-pack, so I never had to refuse that.
Listen,
you a hooper, so you like, yeah, I'm finna show these hoes.
I just been wearing it. I mean, Jerv made a big deal about it at one point in time. I definitely wore crop tops.
Them boys in the hood, Ricky, the boys in the hood, Ricky jerseys.
2 years ago, I definitely wore it.
No, I ain't got none. That's athlete stuff. See, but like the thigh highs is a little too much.
Said no Stanley Cups is crazy.
What about earrings or jewelry?
You know what's funny? I don't got my ears pierced.
The dangly earring is kind of crazy though. Shout out to Barry Bonds.
But the earring is unisex though. It's both.
It is.
Obviously, right? Obviously, I don't.
Yeah. So that's why I was just asking. What's your?
I don't know if I would see a man differently. I guess I'm conditioned for it, but obviously, I'm not riding.
Right, and I guess the fingernail polish.
Pause. Oh, no, come on.
Pause.
Yeah, that should be put to death. Men wearing fingernail polish should be put to death.
I hope you're not riding. Pause.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's just crazy. No.
What else, Glasses? Come on, man. Keep it going.
That's a good list. No, I'm just saying so many
All
lists.
right, Jason. What unisex item?
I didn't make up this.
No, I mean, I'm just going around to see if there's any unisex items that you're just not rolling with.
No, I think Glasses is the arbiter of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
this topic. Yeah, he got a. You know.
I just want to double down on the tote bag. I'm all for.
This nigga just want to wear a backpack and look like a fucking
45-year-old. Wear a suitcase, bro. Like you could be mature. You don't got to steal the woman's. It's just
where the fuck I'm gonna walk if I'm getting on a train. Man, if I'm just
make
going
women great again, bro. You know what I mean? Like make women great again, bro. Like stop stealing their stuff.
Oh my god!
Have something, man. Let this gender have something. You
Glasses,
can't take everything.
What have men stolen from women?
Obviously, right? Crocs. That's a woman thing. Earrings is a woman thing.
So hold on. I'm gonna throw a flag on the play with the Crocs, bro. And my only reason is because you probably was 1000% down there at that time. That shit was Crocs. When I first got introduced to Crocs was like 10, 15 years before they became mainstream. It was a New Orleans thing. And I used to see I saw niggas with them on. Now I don't know. I could have caught it at the tail end where niggas in New Orleans picked it up from the shorties.
I think Crocs were kid shoes. I think initially first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
it was
like
kids.
These Crocs, baby.
It was kids, and then the women started wearing them around the house. You know what I'm saying? And then the guys found out, like, oh shit, these are comfortable. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
I bet the first nigga actually had to go get something out of the car and put them on.
Yeah.
Damn, these Crocs are fucking amazing. I get it.
Now, not flip flops, but like I'm anti sandals. I don't do I can't do I don't do the thong in between the big toe and the other toe. That's
split the toes. Yeah,
bro,
I don't like.
On the beach, so I'm like if you live by the beach, wear your sandals, bro. Wear your.
I just feel like you should have flip flops on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't never did nothing wrong with flip flops. See what I'm saying? Them Adidas and Nike flip flops that held niggas down for centuries. I don't think we don't got stray too far from the pack with that.
We gotta really get into this Croc thing because I would like to know the origin of it. Painting nails is out. If you paint your nails, you should be shot immediately.
All right, man.
Why would you paint your nails, bro? Like, why can't women have something?
Hey, chill out.
Can they have something?
Hey,
can we leave them with something?
I agree.
God,
100%.
Just a little something, Trey.
Yeah. This is your fault, Trey. You set the tone today.
Right. Trey didn't even. This wasn't even
set the tone.
Yeah. This wasn't even in the lineup. Trey
keep going.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
so you're not rolling with Jared McCain at all?
No.
Okay. You
not
ain't
even
rolling
a little
with.
bit. I'll be so my disdain for it is so high. It's just ridiculous.
It's a
and
lot.
I think they only do it to annoy me.
Right. It's a lot of.
So they do it because they like how they look. If they look at their hands, that's another thing. Shout out to whoever, Angie, whoever that is in the chat. I should turn these chats off. Men doing the TikTok dances. Some of these dances are women dances.
Taking a modern day Al Bundy, bro.
What if it's a dad doing the dance with their daughter?
That's cool.
All right.
So
I'm with
so
you
you
then.
on- so you only giving a pass if you with a kid or your family.
Yes. If you doing it to get
But
attention
it,
yourself, if you do anything to get attention the way women do things, yeah, that you should be murdered. It should be a fine.
chill out, man.
Bro,
Chill
let
out.
women have something, bro. I'm tired of like I don't want to live in this unisex world, bro. I don't want to live in that world
Oh
where I
my
don't know what's
gosh.
happening.
This
I
nigga
would
said,
like
I
the
don't
world
wanna,
to be simple.
he said,
Why
I
do
don't
we
want to
have
know what's happening. You're
like it's just
wild, bro.
gray, just making everything gray.
All right.
Everybody's name is gonna be like a name that girls and guys could have together. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
God.
Like
Ashton.
Leslie. I don't want a world full of
Kelly.
Leslies.
Kelly.
Like it's cool, but everybody's name shouldn't be Leslie.
That's unisex.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's Ryan's unisex too. There's some Ryan.
Ryan is definitely
Ryan
unisex.
is definitely see a guy named in my mind first. Now I could be wrong, but it's a guy named first, and then women.
Jalen is definitely unisex now.
Jalen?
Jalen. It's some
'Cause I know
Jalen's.
girls named Jalen.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
So
We at
yeah,
we
it's
at that
just
point.
like, it's too much like jealousy of the other gender, where it's
Right.
like they want in on it.
I want
I
some
don't
of
want to
that.
pull up to you know what? Maybe it is Al Bundy. I don't want to pull up to the tire shop. or to
No,
the
this
oil
is
shop.
definitely this
Yeah, and I don't
this,
want no woman just there changing my oil. Not saying women can't change oil.
yo, this nigga is this is no ma'am.
You
This
know,
episode is called No
women
Ma'am.
can't
Right.
change oil.
No ma'am.
Okay,
Don't
but
make
let me ask you this, Glasses, because my favorite show right now is actually kind of on the opposite end of this.
Jalen's a porn name.
I don't know. Have you seen Lioness?
No.
That's the one we be
Sound like
talking about in the chat, Glasses.
Yeah. Lioness.
C-
okay, listen.
That
Glasses.
CJ asked for the show last night.
Lioness is a new show with Zoe Saldana, who I've fucked with since Drumline. She's one of my favorite actresses. You know what I'm saying? One of the top actresses in the game. She always plays, you know what I'm saying, like a badass. You know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
tomboy somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how her sex appeal work. It's like tomboy.
That's what I'm saying. So
it's not all the
that,
Aaliyah roles.
right. You feel me? So I think like even though it's still kind of feminine, you feel me? The way she plays it, it's like because you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she doing it in a masculine way, you know, like so I think I don't know, I think there's some leeway, you feel me? In
moderations is cool.
Yeah.
But the overall arcing of it, where it's like men just want to wear purses now and they're trying to make that a standard, that's out.
Right.
Like tomboys used to be cool. Like some of this stuff was cool, some now, but like, bro, it's just don't go over the top.
Right.
Like I saw a movie called The Woman King, and it was like, why? Why?
You said why?
That
He was not fucking.
That was what's called, right? That was
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis,
yeah.
Actresses in the world, but I'm saying why? Like, do I have to start calling female actresses actors now? Like, why?
I mean, actor is kind of like a what is it called? Like
I was gonna say, is it? I ain't seen a tomboy in a long time, bro.
Because they all Manny Fresh now. I mean, I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled.
That nigga said Manny Fresh, bro.
But
Manny Fresh is just minding his fucking business, bro.
But you know what I mean? Like
this Manny Fresh are crazy.
No,
all the Manny Fresh.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
But you know what? Y'all know what happened? Like, and that's the thing is, unfortunately, and I guess this is going to lead into our Schultz conversation, but unfortunately, you can't, I don't say you can't, but we're more mindful of the way we talk. You know what I'm saying? And the way we discuss things. And, you know, we try to be respectful to everybody because I speak for myself. I do have respect for everybody. So it's not like I'm not out here trying to offend people. So let's lead this into the Schultz conversation.
Yes.
Bro is trafficking in the negative, in the hyper.
Can you explain what happened first before you go into your point?
Yes. Yeah. So
for those that aren't up to date, right?
Okay. For people who aren't up to date, Kendrick Lamar released a new album, GNX, an amazing album.
Best album he ever put out.
Best album, one of the best albums he put out. Best album of the year. On track 1, Whacked Out Murals, towards the end of the song, he says, no white comedian should talk about shouldn't make shouldn't make jokes about black women. That's law. Andrew Schultz took this to mean him because he's a white comedian and he made that was talking about Kamala, which I thought was interesting that we never even got to that part of this whole discussion that's, jumped off online. But he also made other remarks about black women. I was pointed out about them when they marry white men. There was a segment where they were talking about how black women basically glow up white men. You know what I'm saying? And give them fresh cuts and have them, feeling better about themselves and pump them up. But he decided to make jokes saying, oh, what? She's going to, slap you in the face, and basically saying all this derogatory shit about black women when the article or whatever they were referencing was actually praising black women. So he ends up responding to Kendrick Lamar's line on his podcast, which he has a black dude, I guess it's Shits and Gigs or whatever, sitting on the couch. Right. Another part of the line that Kendrick was saying, I forgot the exact lyric, maybe Glasses, but saying like whoever's sitting with him, basically you know what I'm saying, you a coon or you on some fuck shit too, whatever niggas are sitting with him. So there was a nigga sitting on the couch as Andrew Schultz then starts to talk about, first he says, Kendrick, you can't, not Kendrick, mind you, he says, rappers, you can't talk about black women or somebody trying to defend a black woman because rappers have defamed and degraded black women since the genre existed, basically.
Which I don't agree with that.
Again, I don't fully agree with that either. And the point of that
is about black women. It'd be like all women.
All women. And then also Kendrick isn't in that. You're talking to Kendrick, so you're addressing the group when this is the man who's you're supposed to be talking to. And then he starts to say, okay, Kendrick, all of your homies, Glasses, all your homies around you could fuck me up. They're gangsters, your security, everybody could fuck me up. But if it was me and you in a cell, I would make love to you and there's nothing that you could do about it. Basically saying he would rape Kendrick if they were in a cell together, which anybody with any common sense knows that's not true, but he's basically trying to say that Kendrick is, all the shit that Drake was saying. He's a midget, he's short, he's this, he's that, and I can overpower you. And then he says, most people in the world could also do this. And then he continues to, add layers and levels to his jokes.
Make jokes.
Yeah, make jokes about within that. So that's what happened and the whole shit jumped off. Before we jump into the conversation, I also want to point out, he then got on a podcast yesterday, the day before, with Charlemagne, and seems to have a completely different tone now. I just want to point that part out. He's no longer saying that, and he's trying to big up Kendrick and talk about the beef and saying the album is so great and this and that, which I think is funny. But yeah, let's open for a discussion.
All right, Glasses. So I think I was with you when you did that podcast.
Yeah.
I was with you
like
when
the
you
third
did
or
that
fourth
podcast.
time.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just sit out here in the lobby because I don't know them dudes. But also, me and Jason had a discussion in the chat about like, I think Jason's just saying, bro, whack. Like he just ain't rocking with it. And I was like, but he has an audience. He has a draw. He's popular. Dude, some people like that stuff. Like people love that dude, regardless of how you think. And I think in this particular moment, one thing about, I guess, black culture, we don't joke around. We don't joke about like basically
homosexuality
and
rape and, demasculating somebody in that way. You know what I mean? So regardless,
unless you want to run the fade. And that's the whole thing.
That's what it all comes down to. You don't even got to go political.
Yeah.
Most people know I fuck with Schultz. Schultz been A1 with me. We don't have no problems. Really cool dude. You talk about you would do something to this. This brings on a greater conversation. And I keep saying this. I don't know where this punk version of Kendrick comes from.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
You mean in their mind? In their mind?
Buster,
no, because
he's this.
But that's the thing
that you can squabble up. Trey, I don't know where this comes from. I think.
Well, you have to think about this.
It's because he's a little guy, yo.
No. It's the lack of access. It is the lack of access. When you, it's like liking a chick's pictures on Instagram, right? OD. You never met her, but you like her picture's cold. So like if she looked thick in the pictures, before you even actually see her in person, you're gonna be like, and you've created this person in your head. You like, yo, she cold. You know what I mean? So when you finally get her or you meet her, you're like, dang, she not as thick. She kind of slim. Wait, she kind of annoying.
But it's
this and that. But in this example, Kendrick is 5'5". Good Kid, Mad City. People are taking this thing so literal. The art literal. Like even Drake took this shit literal when he said, "Oh, Mother I." Oh, that's the song where you potentially got. And it's like, yo, you're a rapper. You paint pictures of other people's stories. You do these things in this way. This is how you guys do these things, right? So at the idea of I ain't even gonna give him no free promo, but we talked about it via text about the man saying that he's a nerd and all these different things, you know, and I was like, good, fine. But in the scenario of someone being 5'5" and can't fight just because you tall, that is a bad myth. Do not start fucking with short people because they're gonna fuck you up.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the. I mean, I understand you so eloquently broke it down or whatever, but like it's as simple as he's just if he was of 6'3", 6'4" stature or whatever, nobody like majority of people wouldn't have that perspective. People that are short have been tested their whole entire life, which is why they end up having to knock somebody out so that everybody realizes, oh, it's not sweet.
Manny
Napoleon complex exists.
Tank is 5'5".
Most of the middleweight boxers short.
We've seen them knock people out, so you know damn well not to fuck with them.
So I don't really have much to say because I know Schultz is making jokes. Right now, I don't want to get into how black people joke because I love Dave Chappelle. He jokes about trans people. I laugh. So if the joke is funny, joke is funny. Now, is the joke funny to me? No, it's a bit weird because it's like,
I don't even think that was a joke though. Like how he even tried to. I get it. I get it's an actual joke, but how he set it up, it was not like to a point of like that dude is literally funny. So he's capable of actually being witty and like finding a funny point to like because he went back and forth with O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Just like hip hop sells culture, not raps, right? Comedy sells funny, not jokes. So him being funny, forgive me, so let me not use the term joke. Let's say him being funny by saying that. Like I'm saying to them, you probably gonna run into this dude somewhere. And I'm telling you, the person that you these people keep imagining that this man is, he's not that man. This dude is not really, he gonna squabble you. Like he is serious. He not a joke. And the nerd part or the whatever you think, like I don't let that owl lead you down the wrong path to get yourself hurt. Cause you know what I mean? Like,
but that's the thing. That's the thing, Glasses. And my takeaway from this whole shit is like, for one, niggas saying jokes with the feeling like that because he's a celebrity. I think he look at it through that lens. Like, oh, he's a celebrity, so he's not actually gonna, reach out and touch me. So I could say whatever because, he's this big superstar. So niggas is feeling like they could say anything, also coming off of the beef, right? The beef is where niggas is all this.
Rock, and this is all I think about.
Right. That's actually a great point. That's a great fucking point.
Tripping?
Yeah.
Like, it again is this is something like, and I keep saying this to people, like, right? And shout out to Schultz, you know what I mean? Schultz career is great. He's funny, you know what I mean? But everybody ain't to be joked about. Some people might see you. And that's always been my thing with comedy in general. Nobody, like a rapper, when I make a song, I know I'm not above the burden of responsibility for things I say. Just like a comedian, you are not free to go about the cabin. You know what I mean? And just talk about people. Somebody might challenge you.
Hey,
so that's what it comes down to.
Do the jokes.
Yeah,
that is a great point.
The Chris Rock thing was genius though, because that's actually like the real consequences of a nigga stepping out of line. You being a habitual line stepper. And that's what Schultz is. Like, he's a habitual line stepper.
Yes.
So it's like, if you,
it's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
And to me, that's the thing. Like with Schultz, long as you okay with somebody slapping your face, punching you, kicking you, if you sue somebody, we gonna discard you. Right. Because you can't go around like Chris Rock. Shout out to Chris Rock. Took it like a champ. He didn't sue him, didn't do all that punk. He knew whatever he did. Now he could say, "Oh man, so forth." But you know,
he made money off that shit. That nigga went on a whole tour and created content.
But you know, you've been pushing this man and his old lady. You knew he could take that, and that's my thing with Schultz. Like, I don't want to go to where the regular argument is all about blackness, and I don't want to get
right. Me neither. Let's
talk about you saying something about a man that a man may be offended by.
Exactly, and
I don't got to ask him. I know how he felt about you saying that, and you might have to prove it. Don't worry, it's gonna probably be in a room, and you're gonna see this man.
That's internet culture too, though.
Maybe he laughed. Maybe he laughed.
Think they can say anything to someone.
And
people think they can say something to someone without consequences, or that they're never going to cross paths, right?
Exactly.
And we've crossed paths with a few people, right? In this scenario of like, we were in Vegas in this scenario, and it was weird because like that's the thing. It's unfortunate because you never think that you're going to actually see that person when you go. And I always say, if you're going to talk, like especially if people can find, if you have your real name and you're not one of these like weird cartoon avatars, you get what I'm saying? And you just out here popping, just be ready to,
that's it.
What
stand on business because and that's
you have to.
And that's the thing. I don't want to get. I'm glad you said that about the conversation online, Glasses, because I really wanted to avoid saying what everybody else has already said, but also I don't feel that way either. Like I feel like, nigga, you could say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no. And that's the thing in the chat. I never said nothing about, oh man, it's whack that he said. No. I never said none of that. I said I thought it was trash.
Be accountable.
Right. And if a nigga feels a certain way, then you gotta stand on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what all this shit is about. I'm not trying to cancel a nigga and be like, yada yada, you can't say this and black people and blah blah blah.
One thing I tell people, there's a confusion that people think when I'm online and I'm talking about like I'm protecting Dot. I'm standing up. Dot don't need nobody. That dude ain't like that. He not no buster. There's a lot of people I've been around in this industry that I would have to stand up for. That's not one of them. One thing I tell you, that little dude gonna do, that dude is gonna do his thing. I wouldn't just go around playing with him. I tell you that much. Not have been in enough squabbles to know. So again, like long as Schultz is okay with saying something that you know could possibly be overly offensive to somebody, like Dave Chappelle. You okay with the squabbles? That's my thing. Like as a rapper, like I'm working on a song. I'm okay with a squabble. Like when I made the songs I make, whatever. Most of the stuff you don't really want to know the real truth because I'm putting it in front of people's faces, right in front of them. Because if it's a squabble, I want a part of that too. Because I feel like I stand by my art. So there's this belief that this man that's running 6 miles, that's doing burpees, is going to run away from a squabble. It's just not that type of thing. Before he was doing this, he was going to squabble you down. So right now, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to squabble you down. You're going to be in a real fight. So long as Schultz okay with trying to be funny at the expense of playing with somebody's sexuality, it might come in a squabble. That's it. We don't gotta drag it out. Like I see everybody on Twitter making it you're a white comedian. Look, even that line, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Whatever. I don't know who he was talking about. I never asked him. It's not important. That's his belief, and he right to stand up for that. And we do look at white people talking about black women funny. And that's cool. But guess what? It might be some... Listen, I'm not saying Schultz ain't got no hands. He might got some hands. Be prepared to use them because it might be some woman that comes squabble you, and Dot might see you and squabble you. Don't cry. Don't do what the owl is doing. You asking for it, you big dogging, and now you looking crazy. Don't do what the owl is doing. Don't do that. Just take it like a man and do your thing. That's all I ask for. Be accountable as a man.
And live with the results.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't come like, as a
long story short,
jokes about everybody. Don't do all that.
Long story short, if you gonna talk shit, whether it's recorded or on the internet, just be prepared to squabble up. This past week, United Healthcare CEO was gunned down in New York. Now, most of y'all have been to New York. I mean, but 50th Street, That's a busy block, bro. That's a busy. That's not like you beat the birds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody out, bro. He got walked down on 50th. I cannot believe that.
But he was. My question is like, obviously, bro is a real hitter. You know what I'm saying? He did his stuff. He reloaded the clip.
Is he though?
What you mean, bro?
Yeah, that was
he
a
knocked
real.
it.
Yeah.
He
No,
knocked
that's a real one, bro.
And slid.
He disappeared.
Like that was
he wrote on this.
serious.
No,
he put the Monopoly money in the bag.
I respect everything, but it was so crazy because
it's not respect. It's just he was serious. That was a different kind of commitment. Whatever that man did, or he felt he was responsible for, it was first off, you got to silence it. So then, whatever you using, you got to jack the gun off every time. Like,
pause.
Bro, no pause.
No, I get it.
Every time. And so when you put multiple rounds to somebody, you got to jack the gun off over and over again. You got to keep whacking it because you loading the shells that you wrote on.
Exactly.
Whatever that
that's what I'm saying. He was in there.
But how did
he gangster for that.
How did bro know exactly what time he was coming out the building? That's the thing.
Because this ain't.
So apparently they say he scouted him. Like he knew because the convention's right there. You know what I mean? Normally when you stay somewhere, they ain't trying to make it where you got to, especially New York. You're not about to just be sitting in traffic and be like, all right, we going to get here in time. Like he walked past bro. The crazy thing about it, he walked past bro. He stood by bro for a few times. Like low key kind of just like, all right, this is him. This is for sure him.
Right.
And the idea that like, I just ain't seen nobody. This might be dramatic, but I ain't seen nobody use no motherfucking silencer.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, not on camera like that.
And then you had to keep ratcheting it, like.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Because
like that's
so wild. It's a specific thing to be silent. Like, bro, his commitment to the task is crazy. So, and I've been seeing all the memes. I sent y'all some of the memes where they've been talking about it. I'm like, man,
they had a lookalike competition at fucking Washington Park.
Damn.
That's how New York not a real place.
Man, New York and LA
not a real place.
Not real places. Yeah,
they're not a real place, bro. Yeah. Them niggas was getting on trains, looking like that.
Yeah. Like that's the
getting
thing.
Getting on trains.
Like people really, if you look at the world, United States of America is in a real outrage at a level to where people feel like the powers, the financial structure at the top, the government don't care about them. To the point where right now, even again, they chose somebody who has no experience except the first 4 years of experience at running the country. That's how tired people are of the American system. They went and hit a healthcare man. They went and hit him. Like, that's serious. That ain't like you slept with my girl. Don't nobody put that much work in. Like, that's serious. So whatever it is, like, humanity really.
To ride off on a city bike is crazy too.
Bro, he was
disappearing in the Central Park.
Like he was so certain that this is the job to do. Like, so again, it's like, man, like humanity is tired of its shepherds, bro. It's so tired of how they're being treated. And it's going to get worse if humanity doesn't do a better job by itself. You know what I mean?
It's okay, some John Q shit, my nigga. Yeah. Letting AI decide niggas' healthcare. And then like
he wrote on his shells, right?
Taking matters in his own hands. I seen the book that he followed up on. Yeah.
But he wrote on the shells. So when they popped the shells off and they picked the shells up, there was a message on the shells.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But you gotta think this has been going on since the Trump assassination. Like niggas have been trying. I mean, obviously assassination attempt. And like, niggas have been feeling this way and trying to, get this shit off for the last few months. And now it's starting to, like you said, Glasses, like reach that level where people are seeing like as a world, as an American empire, people are really unhappy with the way things are going on a deep, deep level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know where it goes next, like that's the thing. It all starts with jokes. People's online now making jokes, but I'm thinking about the seriousness of it. Like, if they doing it,
they ain't no regular shit.
Nah, because this is like, we don't know what what the dude was associated with. I don't know if his family member has some the health situation that got denied.
They said they said a lot of the major company CEOs wiped.
Oh yeah, they took all that shit down.
They took all their shit down.
Yeah, because they like. I ain't gonna be next.
Each bullet, one bullet had deny, the next bullet had defend, the next bullet had depose. But it's the reference from the delay, deny, defend book with insurance companies. Don't pay claims. What you can do about it. And then it's like a book burning. This is by Jay Phenom. So insurance companies, it's an alignment. I ain't got my tinfoil hat on, you feel me? But it's kind of wild out here.
But that's
and now like.
But what do y'all think though? Because bro didn't just come out the clear blue sky. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he know what he doing with a clip like that. Like, do y'all think this was somebody who was well trained and just did this as a solo act? Is this on some conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? Another operation? Maybe it's the government. Maybe it's another where y'all kind of land on who, what, when, and why?
I'll wait.
I mean, I was gonna say I don't want to throw too many hot takes because right now, obviously, the New York Times was talking about maybe the CEO hired somebody to take him out because he was supposed to go to. I guess he was going to jail because he's doing some corrupt stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but overall,
I also think it's funny. Funny that the funniest part to me was the NYPD. You know what I'm saying, and how silly them niggas look, bro, because they got what, a $5 billion budget, $6 billion budget, some crazy shit, and niggas have no clue who or where this nigga is. He put the bag with the Monopoly money in Central Park. He just made a mockery of, you know what I'm saying, all of the supposed systems that are in place to protect niggas. You know, it's like we got all these cameras, and like you said, Trey, it's New York City in the middle, you know what I'm saying, broad day, like
they got every camera, bro. Every camera. And if a nigga was to ever fire a weapon, this is the first time, bro, that I've seen since I've been here almost 5 years that somebody fires around, silencer or not, and they don't go like
right.
You don't usually get away when you in New York, bro. And you turn on TV right now. Shots fired. They everywhere, bro.
But that's why they use that silencer, and I would imagine they use some special rounds so it wasn't loud. Like he planned it well.
Glasses. You and Joey walked around and you've seen cops.
Yeah, but it's not really that hard to kill somebody anywhere.
No, but it's not that hard to. It's hard as fuck to get away too.
No, it's not
though. Not in New York because Central Park.
It's not hard to get away with killing nobody anywhere, bro. Like get away with it. If you plan it,
listen. That shit is on 50th. To get to Central Park, that shit is on 59th in Columbus Circle. You gotta have the fact that nigga was able to get on an e-bike and just. Wee, nigga, mobbing like I'm out.
Nigga slid.
You out. Yeah,
I don't think
he out of there.
I think the average human being, right? Even people that
pedal on the game.
Even people that come from where we come from, I think the average human being don't realize how easy it is to get away with killing somebody. It's not really hard if you plan it and you're prepared.
Allegedly,
it's not hard. No, it's nothing alleged about it. It's really simple. Right, but again, no, I'm saying, but the motivation for most humans don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, so you would like to feel safer, believing like, oh, you know what, like it's hard. No, it's not. So when you be,
definitely,
when you be tweeting that crazy stuff to people, it's not that hard.
Somebody come find you.
Just needs to be motivated. Like if somebody's motivated, you will die. That's the thing, Trey. Coming from all of us where we come from, we know people that die all the time. And sometimes people don't go to jail for their murder. You would like to believe in that white part of the world is not. No, they will do the same thing. And they knocked that man down and just got out of there.
So we had this last topic. What's a good excuse for not being able to make someone's birthday party?
Any reason?
I was gonna say any excuse. No. We need another topic because this is gonna be a 1 minute topic.
No, but it's your best friend. It's your best friend. to add to a little fuel to the fire on that.
But okay, so what? It got it because if it ain't like,
Yeah.
I'm with Jay. I'm with Jay. Which birthday is it?
Which
What birthday it is, though.
Birthday?
Like all right, I'm gonna use me for example. I'm turning 40, right? It's a big one. It's a big one.
Is it somewhere to park?
Yeah, on me.
I say this.
Yo,
say this. If you was turning 39, I wouldn't be gone.
Right. 40,
Okay.
niggas get 40. Niggas get 40 and 50.
Work in it.
Niggas get 40 and 50.
So you better have parking convenient. Don't have it in the middle of traffic.
For men, a milestone birthday has to be 40 and 50 for sure.
That's it.
21,
35. You can't get
35. Come on, 35 ain't nothing.
I celebrated my 35. I celebrated my 35th, but like it wasn't like a force. It wasn't like, yo, I have to. 40 be making me feel like, hey, bro, if you don't do it, you're gonna regret it type shit. That's what 40 make me feel like. 50 is another monumental.
Happy birthday, man.
45 should be something.
No, you know what it is? Tamales and tacos and enchiladas. I'm not inconveniencing nobody for my birthday. It's my birthday. Like, I hate when people, I gotta go somewhere for your birthday, bro. And then they make me drive far. It's like, it's your birthday, bro. Why are you making me go through all this? It's your birthday. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a selfishness that comes on people for birthdays.
No, but
people be selfish shit with their birthdays, bro.
Make it convenient for me.
I won't know, knock on wood, I won't know that you're at my funeral, bro, but I will know you're at my birthday. So
I
want to fucking
all the time.
No. I'm not using you as an example. That's why I'm just saying because I know you're not coming.
I'm saying in the thought. No, that's not true. If your birthday is convenient, I will be there.
Okay.
Cool. Convenient. Make it convenient. Don't make it not convenient.
But why my birthday gotta be convenient? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying need to be there, which I don't know why. It's your birthday.
That's a good point. I don't think people take in consideration. They think people look at it like, oh, it's my birthday, so you should want to be there. It's like, my nigga, you invited me, right? So take in consideration what I gotta do to get to your shit.
But it matters to me.
Here's the answer.
So if it matters to you,
you're one of the many people that I know that I'm selecting to be around
people.
Me this time.
Here's the answer, Trey.
Like, I could. Okay, here you go, Jay. I got you, Trey. Right. Let's say you like, gee, man, you know what? Man, let's go hit that fish spot downtown where they make the fish, blah, blah, bro. We gon', I want you to take me to that spot. But if it's 100 of us, you're not gonna miss me, bro. It's everybody else is there. What, you just need a roll call?
I feel you.
Once it get past 4, you don't even notice I'm there.
You don't even get the attention. That's a valid point, man. You actually
because it's your birthday, bro. I'm not gonna be in the middle. Hey, look at Glasses. I'm here.
What if you don't know anybody there?
You know the crazy part about it is that birthdays are stressful. It's the complete opposite because like you're not even getting a chance to enjoy yourself because you're worried about all your friends getting along.
Who's coming?
And who actually pulled up because you're checking. Did that person actually show up or they didn't? Or they confirmed on the particle.
At the end of the night, you mad because who didn't show up? Man, my birthday, you know what I'm doing for my birthday? Nothing.
By the way, I would never be mad if somebody didn't pull up. I will say that. But I will say I don't like even setting myself up for those expectations. You feel me? Like a lot of people are like, yo, you turning 40, you have to throw a party. And I was like, I don't really want to. And they're like, no, this is a big one. And I was like,
no, people should be throwing you a party.
Right.
No, they are throwing me a party. They are throwing me a party. I'm not throwing a party.
You shouldn't have to worry about nothing. For your birthday, you should just be able to chill, show up, and it don't matter who there, who not there. You just had a time of your life. Man, they talk about, gee, what you want to do? Nothing. I don't want to make a single plan. Man, gee, man, I might come up. Well, if you do, that's cool. If you're not, I ain't tripping. Like, let me relieve you of the pressures of having to be around me for my day. I'm not caring what none of y'all doing.
If there's one person you wanted there, right? That you wanted at your party.
You can't come back from the dead.
Okay.
Only person that went through the hard work that I should be celebrating because I didn't do nothing but show up that day. You know what I mean? My mama, the only person I would really care outside of that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that serious. Like, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to celebrate. I made it another year. Thank you, God. Boom. Can I get the food I like? I like tamales. Here we go. Boom. Taco. Man, we rocking. I'm going to hit y'all on the deck. What's up, y'all? You know, group chat, be like, good morning, happy birthday, good looking. Feel me? Tell people, send you some lunch. Oh, that's player. I'm going to go get some lunch with it. Feel me? But I'm not finna, man, look, I don't need nobody to celebrate me. Honestly, Trey, I celebrate myself every day. I'll be like, boy,
But
you
again,
just always
for the context of the question, if there was one person and you couldn't make it, what would be a good excuse? You would just say, I can't make it?
Man, ain't had no parking.
I got a question for y'all, because it's something I was actually thinking about yesterday, but I'll spin it a little bit. So for the purpose of like your birthday or celebrations, or even like, funerals or other large gatherings, how do y'all feel about sharing it on social media? Like, what is y'all approach to sharing any of
funerals?
Or just any life milestone? You know what I'm saying? Any life milestone, because I feel
I don't like it. I don't like it because I feel like right now I have full control of my personal life.
Yeah.
And if you've been around me in my personal life,
right?
Jerv has been around me in my personal life, but for what I open the door to, I try to protect that as much as possible. But there are people that you're around that kind of just bring you into that fold. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Where it's like,
like on your birthday, are you Trey, your 40th January, are you gonna be reposting the people on your story? Are you gonna make a post yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? No post yourself, but you will repost.
I'm lying because I would do that because 40 is important to me, personally. And then the one thing I used to do a lot is add to story, right?
Right.
But like it should be it'd be insane. I'm not even tooting my horn. I'm not even tooting my horn to say like, hey, a lot of people just gonna shout me out on my birthday. But it's annoying to the person that's trying to watch my story because it's repetitive. You know what I'm saying? It's a self-brag. So I want
sometimes you want them to feel it. Sometimes you want to let niggas know I'm loved. Niggas love me out here.
No, I get that love.
You know these don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
here you go.
I get it, but it was to a point of like. Go ahead.
I'm not going as far as Chuck. I'm not going to do a photo shoot. Chuck got a whole photo shoot. Okay. Gang got a photo shoot. Now I do have a picture I'm going to put up that say I made it to 45.
Yes.
20 years passed. Y'all said I was going to make it. I'm right here.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. Nanny. Boom.
Yeah.
That's it. Feel me?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
I had already that I was like, I'm not going to do a photo shoot for my birthday.
Like I'm not doing a carousel. I'll say that. I'm not gonna do a 10, like 5 memes in there, and like,
I like those.
I fuck with that. Yeah, do a little dump, do a little birthday dump.
That's tight.
No, I will show the one photo. The one photo I want is when I was in the streets, and it's just like a transformation.
I like that.
It's a transformation photo of kind of like what I was doing as a young knucklehead. Because a lot of people, obviously, I speak proper and I do all these other things, and even Jerv's like, I don't even take you as that, like, you know what I mean? Because again,
but that's because LA, we just we speak good English. I don't know why, but the rest of the country just always be having these twangs on their languages. It just be weird. We speak
for the record, Trey's how Trey speaks. That is not generally why I make those comments. I make those comments because I never thought I said nigga from Compton that grew up how he grew up, holding tote bags and all types of shit. That's why I make the comments, my nigga.
This nigga's right there, right now in the hood from the gang holding tote bags. And I'll be talking about tote bag wearing ass gang members.
We have duality, brother. We have duality in there because, again, at the end of the day, I want to fit in. I want to be a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why he was begging in the first place. This is what we was doing.
This nigga want me to wear paisley every day and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do, bro? I know you would. I listen. I'm gonna be with the business every day. I gotta walk. It's still different here in New York,
especially in New York, bro. You see what just happened.
But I think the funny thing about it, because
you could have the same problem.
Because the podcast family met me at a different time in my life. Even Jason met me at a different time in my life where I was such a nice person. Like, I had to take anger management classes, bro, just to get to this point of the kindest person. I like that people say, hey, that dude is really nice. Because I be just like,
yeah, I'm not fooled.
I am nice.
I'm my nigga. You not,
I'm not nice
to
you. I'm not nice to you.
In them corporate environments, but let some shit talking go down. Nigga,
right. Politic and Trey, I never thought that. I thought you was a gang member the whole time.
But that's
because I know.
But he's fooling these white people, Glasses. Let him continue.
Oh, they got him.
Yeah,
Trey is one of the good.
He running a play on them.
Trey has ran the play to perfection.
All I will say is
he wears Crocs and everything. He's good.
I've only gotten out of character one time in my life on the internet. One time, and it was just because one of those internet dudes put his hand. Like, I didn't go out. He put his hands on my ex-girlfriend at the time at a Hollywood club, and I threatened his life, and that was the worst shit I possibly could have did because it just was not. It was It's not how we handle things.
You should have.
If I actually wanted to address it,
should have never.
Yeah, but then I would not get this. I would have never met Jerv, and I wouldn't have got this.
That's not true because you could have.
That's actually not true.
That man did and skipped out.
Right, you could have been
on the bullets. Don't put your hands on women.
Right.
Yeah. Most of the police stop investigate. They put them shells together like Jeopardy. Like, oh yeah, he had it coming.
I knew I was living, quote unquote, a double life when I had to explain that my mom got shot to my job, and they thought it was a mass shooting.
I had to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah, no, I mean, but it was crazy.
It's funny. It's not funny if I got shot, but how white people sit like,
it was.
She was at the grocery store. She went to go pick up your nephew at elementary.
Right.
It was like I think everybody knows that's been listening to the show that my mom's a Crip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I grew up on the other side. But at the end of the day, it's so funny because I had to explain after. I didn't have to, but I did for everybody to understand.
To be there to hear.
And by the time
like, oh my God.
And by the time I finished the story, they were sobbing.
Right.
They were sobbing. They didn't understand. They couldn't process it. They were like, yo, you're so strong. And like this. And I'm just like, this is every day. And I have one of the lightest stories compared to a lot of people I grew up around. Like, my story's light.
Nah, it's well, I'm just saying the way that you ingratiated yourself in the white world now, you have one of the realest nigga stories. Like the fact that your dad was a Blood, your mom is a Crip, your dad was, killed when you were young, like, and you were able to, change your life trajectory to get to this white world from there. Like that's white people's like wet dream, low key.
That sounds like a Lifetime movie, my G.
Yeah, like,
I'm just saying,
all the brothers can do it.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. A little HBO Max miniseries, real quick.
No, that's the hallmark for sure.
You know the fucked up part about all that is when you see somebody from your past and they bug out.
They're like, look at Trey.
No, somebody said, I heard the first time when I got hired from the Athletic, right? And I was covering the Suns and I was in a hallway and somebody had paid. He went to Compton High with me and he remembered me from a different time. And he kind of act like he's seen a ghost. Cause he was like, who let this nigga? Like basically, like
from my nigga from Get Out.
Yeah, but he made it seem like I was not supposed to be there. And secondly, why am I talking? Because I was interviewing a coach. And nigga, look, he's like he's seen a ghost.
Now this nigga
like he's seen a
the
ghost.
Real bro. You.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's Facebook. Shout out to Facebook, because Facebook don't play that shit. They be like, all right, cool. Yeah, you got the interview such and such. And yeah, you doing this. But I know you, nigga.
I know you.
I know you.
Compton ass nigga.
Oh, you know how what's the name was acting on Django. That's how niggas
that
be acting.
Nigga on that nag. You ain't fooling nobody.
Nigga on that nag, you ain't fooling me, nigga. You still sag.
Right.
You still do that. You do undertones.
Wear your bandana,
you wear red.
nigga.
You wear red.
Where that rolly chain at, nigga? Pull it out.
Do it sneakily. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting one from the.
that part. I told nigga we need to bring him back. This is that time.
For
Bring your rolly chains back.
My 40th, man. I'm going to Delamo. I'm gonna
just don't get it too big. Some people should be looking dumb.
Nah.
And don't
no, because ain't nobody gonna.
Yeah, don't get a choker. Right. You already know.
But nobody
Glasses, he gonna show up to the 40th with a rolly chain choker, with a toe, and the Crocs.
Hey, man.
Right. The Crocs
All
choker chain on.
All I'm gonna say, man. That's it. By the way, we ain't talked about fantasy football in a long time. I just want to talk about my fucking win streak. For the listeners who ain't been listening, I've been on a fucking road. Jason brought it up the other day. I've been trying to be humble. I ain't say shit in the chat. I've been cooling. I've been coaching the fuck out of my team right now.
Because what are you 11-2?
You're playing.
I'm 11-2, bro. 9 straight.
9 straight.
9 straight.
This is my second year playing fantasy basketball.
It is a huge
responsibility.
Oh, basketball is crazy.
We can't do basketball.
You gotta lock in. Yeah, we wasn't even paying attention. We did
crazy.
Football,
like I have to
right
really
now,
be like I'm on my Jerry West like every day coaching. Everything.
There you go. He had to say that white man.
It's a part-time job, man. That fantasy basketball. Jerv is mysteriously silent and when the fantasy conversation.
I know. Jerv started off. Oh, of course I'm gonna win the league. Of course I'm gonna do this.
Oh, my bad. Since the good brother wants to.
I only bring my best for paid leagues. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I'll get to you in 1 second, sir. But since my man Jason just has to find a way to mention me, I'm over here watching real football, bro. You know what I mean? I know you're not tapped in right now. You know what I'm saying? You've been real quiet. You still ain't pay up that bet. But you know what I'm saying? That's another story for another day. Since we want to bring stuff up. And Trey, you know what, bro? I'm going to just say, yeah, listen, man, congratulations, you on a little hot streak, bro. But, if I win today, I'm in the playoffs. And, anything's possible.
I'm so happy. I'm actually, you know what's crazy? Before we started and hit record, I had 2 major injuries, right? I'm playing Palm Tree P right now. Palm Tree P, he was rolling last year and then he fell the fuck off. I don't know what happened. I thought he was
right. I got y'all on speed.
It's crazy.
I just want to say that Juju was supposed to send me the Eagles jersey, so I could have finished the bet. I don't know, Juju.
Shout out to my man Juju too, man. He back outside. Y'all seen him? Go support him. Run it up.
But yeah, no, this fantasy basketball is crazy. I don't know how you invested. It's too much time invested. Like,
yeah,
and then I don't like losing at nothing either. So then I got to figure out my own strategy. Then I got to make it mine because I can't just follow nothing somebody's saying on YouTube.
Well, we tried Sleeper, man. Shout out to Sleeper, Nan and them, bro. But that style for the basketball was too tough because you got to pick availability for the week.
That shit was tricky.
That style was too hard for us because we'd be like, did we get points? Did we not get points?
No,
you got to lock the game at the end of the week.
And it works for me because, I'm good at figuring out who the defensive guys are. So you get all the points for steals and blocks. So, that's like my kind of guy. So I know how to find all those kind of guys. But every day you have to be on it. It's like a real thing. You got to be on it.
Jason, are you gambling?
Well, I was in no, but yes, I did gamble because I got that free.
Yes.
But I'm not gambling right now. I'm saying I got the free $600 from Underdog Fantasy earlier this week when I hit y'all. So I have a homie from the A who I guess is sponsored by them. He came out here for the Rams game, and I saw he had posted in their little in their box in their suite in SoFi. So I get this email saying like, oh, I got this money in there, and I'm like, this is a lot of bread for them to just throw. I'm like, I wonder if it's if he signed me up for something. Apparently, I had signed up through Count the Dings, 2 years ago or whatever. And
so you was a part of the partnership and you never used it.
I guess so, but whatever the case was, it just randomly popped up in my inbox saying I had this bread. But when I used to gamble, I didn't bet player props. Underdog fantasy is just player prop parlays. You can't even just bet one, so you got to bet at least two. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see what it do, and I bet all the 600 that one day because I was just like, man, I'm gonna just put a bunch of
God damn.
I'm gonna put a bunch of parlays in and see if any of them. It was a Tuesday. It was the NBA Cup day, so it was like a bunch of games going on. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm
my
like,
nigga, you ain't want to spread this shit out like fuck with some NFL props. Like,
he ain't throw a little 10 there.
I just thought, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes
my nigga said, yo, you said I bet that whole
100,000. Put it all on the big on the red.
You feel me? Sometimes you walk in the casino, you just slap it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It wasn't my money in the first place, so I'm just like, hey, if it hit, it hit. You feel me?
It's your money.
So,
did it hit?
I got $63. so I had Wemby in a points, rebounds, and assists that he didn't hit. I had Maxey, your boy Jerv. He was over. I had him over 25 points. He didn't hit. I had
should have hit me. I would have told you.
I had Curry second half over 10.5 points. He didn't hit. I had KD, which he got injured and actually ended up being they called it a rescue. Yeah, so that's how I even got to 63 because that was part of a parlay that broke even. And then who else? Giannis hit, Dame hit, Luka went off. But it was somebody else that killed a lot of my plays. But it was it wasn't a great day, mate.
Jay, have you I don't need to know.
Trash.
Was that the last time you bet?
Yeah, I was done. I mean, because I haven't been playing.
I would be done too.
Ran through that 600.
Yeah,
you cashed out the 63, or did you?
I cashed out the 63. That was my whole thing. Was like I was just trying to generate some of the money that I could withdraw. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to generate a play that I could withdraw.
The fact this motherfucker went from 600 to 63 is crazy.
What you mean? Niggas get cracked off of racks every day?
They get cracked, but you got to do some shit like LeBron over 10. Like
LeBron wasn't playing. LeBron wasn't. Okay. It was
like it's certain joints.
Oh yeah, no. I guess it. Yeah,
he could have just waited too.
I could have. I could have lowered the number. I could have lowered the number.
Could have did the $10 games.
Yeah, and just made it all the way over, like you're saying, over 15 points for Dame or some shit.
This is my thing, Jason. If I got 600, I'm gonna play until I'm gonna go 10 and try to make that money that I started with it, and then I'll withdraw and then play off of it and keep playing again until I give a number. Also, y'all need to tap in with Mike Weisberg and Mike Zakarian, my co-hosts for Hoop Sense. Them motherfuckers be making money every week doing the parlay shit. I don't know how. They be betting on baseball. They be betting on football. I text the motherfucker.
But listen, Trey.
Niggas always tell they hits, bro. They don't never tell they losses.
Listen, I fuck with parlays. I've hit a 10-teamer in football this season. Like, I fuck with parlays heavy.
I looked at my,
but I don't fuck with player props.
Terrible record.
I don't fuck with player
worst record.
But that's the thing. It's a difference between betting player props, like betting for a nigga to do good, versus knowing like the Wizards are trash, or knowing that, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, so for me,
I'll tell you
betting
this,
on
Jay.
Jamal Murray to score 10 points in the second half is like tricky. You feel me? That's just
unless it's the Lakers.
It's just a tricky bet.
He gonna finna score 39.
That motherfucker be going crazy.
Oh, God.
You know what my favorite bet is? The first half bet. First half bet.
That's why I just don't gamble like that, bro.
You should.
Gamble is terrible.
It's terrible. It's a terrible thing.
Because it's like
when I first met Jason was fucking a gambler.
I was a gambling addict. I had a problem.
Even on the streets though. Even on the streets, Trey, I only shoot 3 dice.
Uncut hymns.
Like I only shoot 3 dice on the streets, bro. Like I wouldn't even I don't gamble like that, bro. Like when I used to shoot dice, I got to shoot 3 dice. Like it's just too much. It's too much trickery.
I seen one person get popped. I ain't never gamble. I ain't never played dice again.
Yeah, I don't like gambling against niggas.
Yeah.
Gambling against the people is the worst.
See, I love gambling
probabilities
against
too.
people, but I won't gamble nothing big. Like right now, my boxing coach owed me a burrito because he lost a bet, and this burrito gonna cost him $32.
Damn, that sounds good right
It's
now.
fire too.
Fucking burrito.
So you know what I'm
I'm
saying? It's
hungry.
I'm not like we got a bet right now. You like AD gonna finish MVP top 3? I said 0 chance.
0 chance.
Hey, if niggas doing them type of bets, I'm in.
No,
I'm in.
I love those
I'm in.
barbershop. Those are the only bets I take. Those barbershop type bets
That's
that
the
you talking
barbershop
about.
bets.
Yeah, where it's like,
Yo,
oh man,
the homie got betted by somebody that Killian Hayes was gonna make the roster. Man, that nigga got cut before the fucking season started.
Yeah.
It was a crazy bet too. I think it was for like $600. I was like,
Why
where you at? Because I want to bet, bro. I want to bet now. When you make stupid bets like that, you just
I
want to
don't
give
bet
away
to
money.
make money. I bet to make people feel bad.
Sick bet.
You know what I'm saying?
bet.
I don't bet for money.
You might as well do it like embarrassing bets then for no money.
No,
Just
but
like,
that's why I said it'd be for like ribeye tomahawks, stuff like that. But really, so I can take a picture, keep showing it to you. Because the money, I'm gonna just spend the money. But the tomahawk, I get to take a picture, tell everybody you paid for it.
right.
Every time you try to argue with me about sports later, I just
make
send it in the group chat.
on demand bets with NBA players because I didn't have, I don't have any money, so I make on demand. So like they have to do push-ups on demand, and you just tally them up.
Oh, that's
so
old school. Yeah, we used to do that.
Right?
Call a nigga, hey, give me five
what? I ain't gonna say his name. He played for the Bucks though. This other nigga. Yeah. No, this is way before. But he's an international player.
Yeah.
He's an international player. I made that nigga do 150 push-ups at dinner.
Wow.
Because he was talking shit to me. Like,
nigga, give me 150.
You could, glasses. Do you know about Blu-ray?
Blu-ray, nah, what's that?
Oh, see, it's a game
Blu-ray,
that Trey and Amin told us about.
When you get in the chat, after you get off, text the guys, ask them about Blu-ray and ask them like about the bets in Blu-ray. Like, because QC said he don't play. He knew better.
It's an NBA.
Did you look it up even more?
It's an NBA.
Did you follow up even more after that?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't even go in like that. I mean, I searched it, but I didn't like look up stories and stuff like that.
Dennis Schroeder just told a story.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have told a story, but he told a story about Blu-ray. He actually nice at it too.
Yeah.
I guess he nice.
Yeah.
But he talked about how he was down.
Yeah. And
he had to wait to get paid.
Yeah.
In order to get back what he lost.
Yeah.
Like to even play in.
Glasses, this shit crazy. Glasses is crazy. Trey told us this story. He said he knew somebody who lost 1.2 mil, but basically it's what Jordan and all of them play when they on the team playing. And it's the NBA card game where niggas is betting hundreds of thousands and how niggas is, owing niggas.
They even sit down.
And getting in fights and all kind of shit over this game, which the public don't even know about this game. You know what I'm saying? This is just like some rich nigga shit, basically.
Yeah. Blu-ray got so crazy to a point where your financial advisor have to know how much you can take out. Like that. That's why the NBA transition program got to that point where they said, yo, you have to have NBA transition program. When you get drafted, you go to the rookie transition program.
They're like, don't
and you go there and they tell you about groupies. Well, no, they tell you groupies. They tell you about how to appearances, different things, like how to be a professional. And the last thing is Blu-ray. They say, don't play it.
They like when these niggas.
They say, don't. Listen, Jason. They say, don't play it.
That shit crazy.
Don't play it. No matter how good you think you is.
Shout out to Mike Weisberg. If it's spades, I'm finna just be breaking everybody. The players in there, the east sides in the house.
But glasses. You get paid on the 1st and you get paid on the 15th. If you don't pay, niggas take your car. Niggas
sound like a
listen.
Thing. Yeah, that's normal.
Right.
Nigga, hey, but
shit.
If you just got a nice car that's worth something,
pay your debt.
Nigga, take your car and you ain't got no way home. That's bad.
That shit crazy.
That's bad, bro.
Uber.
Nigga come or nigga show up and nigga follow you home to come get your car.
Right.
That one right there. Because that's how much you owe me.
Right.
And how bad you want it.
And I'll tell you something
how
too.
How bad you want it.
About gambling, Trey. The worst thing about gambling and the thing that sucks a lot of people in, pause, is hitting. Like,
You hit once.
If you hit one, but don't hit twice or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Or hit for a bigger amount.
It's like crack.
That's greed.
It's like
crack, bro. Don't hit.
Chase that first high.
Bro, don't hit for 2 racks. My first hit was for 2,500. Don't hit for 10 racks. You know what I'm saying? A year later, or 15 racks 2 years later, because then
ever.
Oh my God, bro. It's insane.
Trying to win that 10,000.
Bro, you feel me? But it's crazy though, because a lot of this world rotates off of gambling, man. I said it before, I'll say it again.
Oh, we cook. As a society, we cook. Now, sports.
But even the stock market is gambling, bro. Like all of these trades and shit niggas is doing, even with crypto and all these stocks, this is just gambling, bro. This is niggas betting the stock number is going to go up or down. You feel me? Hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, my nigga. And because it's in the white world, they don't categorize it like that. But it's the same exact, I'm trying to get that rush. I'm trying to get that high. I'm trying to crack something. You feel me? We seen Wolf of Wall Street. That's all it was. A bunch of niggas just gambling all day.
Hey, Jason, I know you've seen that headline about this man's wife suing DraftKings for $1 million because he used all of their savings.
Nah, I ain't seen that. Send me that story.
Listen.
Crazy.
Glasses. This nigga used $1 million, bro. Cleaned his wife out. Like, I said, yeah, we cooked. And she trying to sue DraftKings because she's saying they shouldn't took his money. DraftKings don't give no fuck about. They don't care where you got that money.
When they're legalizing gambling across the country, you know human beings are weak, and this is what I'm talking. This is why that man at that insurance place got hurt. You cannot lead your sheep as shepherd. Like you cannot do that to the sheep. Like you have to protect them from themselves. That's the one job humanity is failing at. Like, why would you make that accessible like that? Why would you put? It's kids I know gambling. People don't even know about sports.
Glasses, have you seen? Have you seen the Owls app? The Owls latest post?
No, he's a bad gambler.
But have you seen his post advertising gambling? His latest. Oh my God, bro! It's the worst, most diabolical shit. Like he's acting as if he's gotten all of his money from gambling and showing like, I won 17 million, I won 10 million. Like, bro, it's on his IG. Bro, it's despicable.
I gotta share this with y'all though. Please. I have to share this with y'all. In a lawsuit filed in New Jersey State Court, I ain't gonna say her name, claims her husband stole from her and their 2 children to support his gambling. She also alleges that DraftKings nurtured his addiction and encouraged to spiral out of control. The husband, referred to only in documents by DraftKings username mdallo1990, gambled nearly $15 million on the platform from 2020 to January 2024. He plundered credit cards and children's savings accounts, which have been funded by gifts received by Christmas, birthdays, and baptisms. In the first year he played DraftKings, he gambled more than $3,775 in a single month. By 2023, he ballooned to $125K a month. That's more than 70% of their annual income in the complaint states. This motherfucker, bro, then went to the credit cards, hooked up the credit cards to DraftKings, and kept going. So how many times this motherfucker won, or how many times he's seen a win before he just had to keep going?
Bro, that's the worst, because that's another thing about hitting. Bro, I've hit for 7,500 and you leave it in there and that shit gets down to 1,200. And because this is what you do. When you hit, you like, I'm trying to get to 10, or I'm trying to get to 20, or I'm trying to get to this number, right? I'm close, I'm 80% there. And then it started dwindling down and you start telling yourself, I'm gonna cash out when I get to 3. I'm gonna cash out when I get to 2. I'm gonna cash out. You know what I'm saying? And you keep looking.
You think tonight is the
night? You on tilt. Have y'all ever seen that movie Molly's Game, where the nigga go on tilt?
No, I ain't seen it.
Oh my God, yeah, y'all should watch that with Idris Elba and Jessica Chastain. But she used to run these high stakes poker games in New York and LA with Tobey Maguire, Leonardo DiCaprio, all these high Hollywood niggas and like the Russian mob, all these motherfuckers. And obviously niggas who just play poker and play that shit for a living. So one of the stories in the movie is this dude who, you know, runs some sort of like construction business or whatever. So he got a couple mil, you know what I'm saying? But he in there with the big dogs. But he really a real deal poker player. He loses one hand and bro goes on tilt. So he just keep buying in. You feel me? And so the nigga end up losing his whole life. You feel me? In that one night. Because it's like when a gambler goes on tilt, bro, like it's like it's an addiction thing. It's like a mental compulsion. Like you can't stop yourself from like making that
There's no
other
way that should
bet.
be legal. It should be no way that should be international. That should be nationally legal. Like it is. Forgive me because I don't want to talk about nobody getting a paper from it, but it's just you got to do better by humanity. And I don't think, again, back to that the healthcare guy. Like I don't think humans are doing a great job by humanity. And you know, again, people can't control this. You know, people don't have a right. There's nothing free about letting people make bad decisions because you know they are. That just ain't right.
And on that note, dial 888 admitted for help and hope.
1-800 gambler.
And on that note,
1-800 gambler.
And 1-800 gambler for those who really need it.
What do they
this has been
you
a
when
great.
You call them like, hey, you know what?
I don't know, but we gonna if somebody really needs it,
we should call them one day on a pod. Be like, hey, you know what? I have a problem.
I've actually been to a Gamblers Anonymous meeting. I don't know if y'all want to wait
Bro,
till the
tell
next.
me. Okay,
let me just
come back one more time next week.
Yeah,
you gotta tell me what that's like. I need to really hear some of this stuff because it's
all right, Jason. We're gonna kick it off next week with the Gambler Anonymous call.
All right, for sure.
All right, for Glasses Malone, Jason Madison, Big Jerv. I'm your host, Trey Edwards, and that is it. See you next week, motherfuckers.